Where you murdering the beat? Where you murdering the beat?
What's going on, y'all? Dontae's Boxing Nation live. And boy, it went down today, didn't it? It went down today. Deontay Wilder versus Wilder-Stiverne. A fight that not too many people was talking about, but after this press conference, everybody talking about this fight. Boy, as Deontay Wilder put it, made a killing spree begin, huh? Like I said, man, we got some natural-born killers going in the ring tomorrow, man. I ain't never heard two fighters talk that much about killing each other in a long time. Matter of fact, I can't recall it. I can't recall the last time I heard them talking about killing so damn much. But anyway, man, it's going down tomorrow, y'all. Dontae's Boxing Nation live. You already know what it is. Hashtag new media. Hashtag Dontae's Boxing Nation. Hashtag Dontae's Cooking Nation. All day, baby. Let me say what's up to everybody in the comment section. We're going to talk about Canelo. I told you guys, this is not big news to me. I'm seeing everybody reporting it like it's big news. I told you guys right after I left the post-fight press conference, Canelo versus Golovkin, I told you guys that Canelo's body language and even his team suggested they were not in a hurry to take that rematch. And now the truth is starting to come out. Now, we're hearing that Canelo is not in a hurry in Golovkin, or not Golovkin, but Golden Boy. They're not in a hurry to take that fight. But I wouldn't even say Golden Boy. Let me retract that. Canelo. Because Canelo, he basically, he runs, his own career. So let me say what's up to everybody in the comment section before I continue. What's going on, my man? First person in the comment section, my man, Dopey Trips. What's going on, the Philosopher's Stone? My man DBN, he said from Chi-Town. That's what it is. All right, my man said he hope it's a good fight. My man Raymond said, what up, Dontae? What's going on, family? Yeah, y'all. It's going down, man. And don't forget to go to that dope-ass website, man, ashkicking.com. And cop you some of them new box runner shoes, man, for everybody training, man. If you want to go ahead and get your run in, and you want to spar in the same shoes, you got to get them new dope box runners, man. That's what it is, boxrunners.com. Yes, sir. That is what it is. What else is going on in the comment section before we continue? Why is Canelo still with Golden Boy? Well, I mean, Oscar De La Hoya, he made sure he spoiled the hell out of Canelo Alvarez. When it comes to Canelo, I mean, no one else gets treated like Canelo when it comes to Golden Boy, so yeah, that doesn't surprise me that Canelo is staying with Oscar De La Hoya. What's going on, everybody, in the comment section? Let me see here. Let me see. Hold on for a second now. Yeah, just reading the comments right now. My man Corey said, thanks for the boxing news, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. So tomorrow is going down. Another good fight. Let me go ahead and put up my little picks. But another good fight we have on the undercard is Granados versus Porter, man. That's going to be another good fight. Or Porter versus Granados. That should be a real good fight. Yeah, there's some good ones tomorrow, guys. There are some good ones tomorrow. You guys see the shirt. Look at that fresh fly. Hashtag Decaf Busters. Once again, we are actually working on the website right now. My man is working on the website right now. Shout out to my man Jones. Once again, the website will be dropping soon, and you guys will be able to cop your fresh fly DBN shirts, your Decaf Buster shirts. You already know what it is, man. Who you gonna call? Them Decaf Busters right over here on Dontae's Boxing Nation live. That's what it is, man. That is what it is. It's going down, man. Somebody getting knocked out in a savage, vicious way tomorrow. or this Saturday, I should say. Tomorrow is the weigh-in. That should be pretty damn interesting too. Let me go ahead and go back to the comment section and see what it is y'all rapping about. Okay, the comments moving kind of quick. I'm trying to read some of these comments. Let me see here. Let me scroll all the way down to the bottom. I have to skip through some of these comments. Let me see over here. Okay, I see some of y'all talking about Joshua versus Wilder. You already know your boy Deontay Wilder. He declared war on that boy Anthony Joshua. You know, AJ gets tired after the 6th round, says my girl Buffy Nuffy Jim. Okay, I see y'all having a conversation right now. Okay. My girl Buffy, she said, love your shows, Dontae. I appreciate that, Buffy. That's what it is. My man said you have a good form here. I appreciate that, Al Walker. Yes, sir, man. We getting it in, y'all. We getting it in. So once again, man, like I said, going back to this this whole situation with your boy Canelo Alvarez. For everybody just tuning in, man, I told you guys this from day one. I told you that, I mean, now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the fight won't happen, the Canelo versus Golovkin rematch, but I told you guys that you could just see it in Canelo's body language that he was not as eager to get in the ring with Golovkin again as Golovkin was. You would think that if you had a controversial decision and you thought you won the fight, you would think that both fighters will want the rematch immediately, right? Why is it now Golden Boy and Canelo Alvarez, they're talking about they want the winner, or that's a possible option, the winner of Lemieux versus Billy Joe Saunders? Why would that be an option when you have unfinished business with Golovkin? The only reason you would do that is to secure another paycheck just in case things go wrong in the Golovkin rematch. Now, I went back and, I watched that fight again. And the first time I watched the fight, I watched it live. And I definitely thought that Golovkin had won the fight. When I went back and actually watched it again, when I was actually on a plane flying to New York, I watched it on a plane a couple times. I watched it like twice, actually. And after watching the fight, then that's when I basically realized the fight was extremely close. It could have went in either way. Maybe because going into that fight, I actually picked Canelo Alvarez to win that fight. I thought Canelo would win the fight easy. I thought Canelo, he learned from what Danny Jacobs and Kell Brook did, and he would basically pick up right where they left off. But he didn't know. He didn't. And Canelo, he had a hard time getting around Golovkin's jab. But at the same time, I think it's because I expected Canelo to win easy, and it was a little harder for him. That's maybe why I gave Golovkin a little bit more credit when I first watched it. But Canelo actually did good. Both fighters could have did much better. What's that? Let me see. Shout out to my man Jones Stanley. Is that Jones Stanley? Just show love in the super chat section. That's what it is, man. Helping push this train, this tank, this army over here. I appreciate the donation to my man Jones Stanley. Once again, man, you guys can always, if you like what I'm doing, if you like these live chats, once again, you guys can always show your love by either copping one of these Fresh Fly DBN Decaf Buster shirts. Once again, you guys can email me right now. And if you want to get one like right now, and if you want to have it expedited and you don't want to wait for the website, you could go ahead and email me your size and your color, the color you want, and I'll go ahead and shoot you an invoice, or I have somebody shoot you guys an invoice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. What's that? Is that Vittorio? My man is he's asking you guys what a decaf is. You guys will go ahead and explain to my man what a decaf is. I appreciate obviously my new listeners tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and educate you. You're gonna know what a decaf is completely after a couple of DBN sessions. All right. That's what it is. Yeah, so that's what they're talking about. I wouldn't even really look at it as Golovkin-Canelo rematch being postponed because they had already hinted at the fight not taking place in May. They had already talked about them possibly fighting Golovkin in September, but once again, that's just to secure another payday just in case things go wrong in the Golovkin rematch, because there's no guarantee Canelo will win that fight, but there's no guarantee Golovkin will win that fight either. You know, that fight was once again a very close fight, could have went either way. So that's what it is, man. That's what it is. But it's going down this Saturday, guys. It's going down this Saturday. Wilder is talking about killing the man. My man Wilder-Stiverne is talking about killing. I gotta say, man, I gotta give Bermain some points, man. That was pretty fly when he said that, when he turned around and he looked at your boy Wilder and he said, you know, you fear my life? He said, I don't fear yours. Well, I thought that was smooth right there. Shouts out to my man Al Walker showing love in the comment section, in the super chat section with a donation. I appreciate you, Al Walker. He said, love your show, bro. I appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. Once again, man, for everybody that wants to support this movement, this new media movement, for everybody, you can always donate. This is my full-time gig. It's not just a side little hobby. We do this full-time. You know, we travel and cover all these fights. We push this new media full-time. You know what I mean? So, and once again, you know, the message is resonating because you hear shouts out to my man Guillermo Rigo, who shouted me out on his Twitter. You know, he put a picture up of me on his Twitter and on his Instagram earlier before. So shout out to him. He's enjoying that new media movement. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Q. My man said, I appreciate your work. My man said, what's up with Chico's Pizza? Hell yeah, it was fire. Man, y'all sleeping if y'all don't know about Chico's Pizza. Linwood, man. Y'all better check out that Chico's Pizza. We're going to do another video on Dontae's Cooking Nation. We're going, you know, get a little deeper on some Chico's Pizza. My man was talking about it. Shouts out to my man Javier Rosales showing love in the super chat section. That's what it is. Donating to your boy. I appreciate that. Once again, I appreciate everybody supporting these live chats that we do, supporting all of the videos that I put out and upload. And once again, everyone that appreciates the coverage that we get over here, right here on DBN Live. I just want to hang out with you guys for a little bit, you know, and talk to you guys about this excellent fight that your boy Wilder and Wilder-Stiverne, they selling it, boy. They selling it. Man, you know, it's funny, man, because Wilder himself, he has said, what did Wilder say? He said, nobody care about this fight. Everybody want to see Wilder versus Joshua. I mean, that was a hell of an admission, but, you know, but Wilder is a real person, you know, and he said, you know, I mean, I had to take this fight because he's my mandatory, which makes sense. We all know who Wilder was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight that boy King Kong, Luis Ortiz. But, you know, they end up going through your boy Ortiz's blood pressure medication, and they found some energizers in there. So, you know, that fight is off, and unfortunately probably will never happen again. Yes, sir. My man Javier said, yeah, Dontae, you already know. Mad love. Keep pushing. All day, family. All day, man. All day. Yes, sir, man. We getting it in right over here at Dontae's Boxing Nation live. It's going down this weekend. My man Wilder versus Stiverne, the rematch. Sean Porter versus Granados should be a very interesting fight. That should be a very interesting fight. It'll be interesting to see how Granados fights Porter. I would not be surprised. Don't be surprised, guys, if Granados, if he flips the screen, if he flips the script, I should say, and he fights Porter, he starts boxing him. I wouldn't be surprised if Granados, he tries to outbox Porter. He puts a lot of pressure on you. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes down. That should be a great fight. Great undercard fight right there, man. Great undercard fight right there. Yes, sir. Yeah, my man IMO Sports is educating some of the newcomers, explaining what a decaf is. Let me go ahead and reiterate for my man, once again, decaf is dumb, casual ass fans. And you know what that really means is you have a lot of fans in the sport of boxing that bases, most things on emotion, on race, pride, and they don't base things on logic, And before the new media movement, emerged, thanks to your boy DBN, before that, you had the mainstream media, which were a lot of decafs pushing this agenda, basically that, fighters on the coincidental list, nobody wanted to watch them, not giving them any credit at all. Once again, it was the Cinderella effect. The coincidental list, which obviously are black fighters, a whole bunch of fighters that weren't getting any credit. They were all being treated, like the black Cinderellas, basically. If we just been real about it. Shout out to my girl Buffy Nuffy Jim, showing love in the super chat section, donating to your boy DBN. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love, and once again, man, we gonna keep it pushing, guys. I appreciate that. So once again, you guys can show your love. That's part. These people right here, they're part of the DBN army, the super chat army. So shouts out to everybody. Let me go ahead and shout out everybody once again to show love today. Big shout out to my man Jones Stanley, Al Walker, Javier Rosales, and Buffy Nuffy Jim. That's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. Appreciate you guys. 1,000. Okay. Reading the comment section. Who do you pick, Dontae? If I'm forced to pick someone, I would have to pick Wilder, man. I got a lot of love for Wilder-Stiverne. That's my boy, man. But I mean, if we just talking about picking, there's nothing personal. The fact that Wilder-Stiverne, he's been a little inactive. He's only had one fight since he lost his title to Wilder-Stiverne, and that was against Derek Rossi, and that wasn't the best Wilder-Stiverne. Hopefully, we get a more prepared Wilder-Stiverne in this fight against Wilder. Wilder-Stiverne, he talked about how he was dehydrated in the first fight. We'll see how he feels going into this fight, and then I'm just gonna leave it at that. My man Matias, did I say your name right? Matias, he said, greetings from Brazil. You and Rigo are the best. I appreciate that. Matias Campos. That's what it is, man. My girl Buffy said, Bermain, he has too much hate going in to win the fight. And you know what? There's no doubt about it. I mean, Bermain, he's definitely taking this real personal. He definitely has a whole lot of hate in his heart going in this fight. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Good looking out to my man Kevin. What's that? Is that Stenhouse? Good looking out to my man Kevin, showing love in the super chat section, pushing that DBN tank. He said, will Wilder fight Parker since Joshua don't want to? Well, Kevin, Wilder already called out Joseph Parker, and they weren't too quick to take that fight. They weren't in a hurry to take that fight, Joseph Parker. And matter of fact, after Wilder called out Joseph Parker, we really haven't heard Joseph Parker talk too much about a Wilder fight. So I would love to see Joseph Parker versus Joshua or Wilder. But since, everyone is not too much in a hurry to get in the ring with Wilder, it'd be cool to see the other heavyweight champion, Joseph Parker, get in there. Once again, man, hey, man, y'all showing love, man. I appreciate that, man. Once again, man, for everybody joining that DBN Super Chat Army. I appreciate that. Shout out to my man, Edward Brown. What'd he say? He said, you've been putting it down for a long time. Thanks, my brother. Also, the finest women on YouTube. Bomb Squad, says Edward Brown. Good looking out, family. And you're gonna see you guys gonna see some of those models on Dontae's Cooking Nation. You know, we're gonna get everybody to chef, man. We're gonna have some of these boxers chefing up. You're gonna see your boy DBN at home in the kitchen chefing it up. Oh man, y'all gonna get to taste, or y'all gonna get the recipe to Dontae's tacos, Dontae's gumbo, peach cobbler. We're gonna be traveling throughout the country. We're gonna be traveling to other countries, checking out what they got in their kitchen. You know, all the way from restaurants to little people's holes in the wall. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. Once again, shout out to everybody. That's that super chat army showing love. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. That's right. Hashtag DBN, hashtag DCN, Dontae's Cooking Nation. Coming soon, y'all. Coming real soon. Yes, sir, man. Yeah, we gonna give y'all the recipes to the cheat meals, you know, to the healthy meals, all that stuff, the good stuff, the bad stuff, if you want to call it bad, high calorie, low calorie, all that stuff, man. Yeah, we getting it in, y'all. We are getting it in. Yes, sir, man. Yeah, that super chat army is lit tonight. Showing love. I appreciate you guys. As always. Once again, guys, you know, for everybody just tuning in, you know, you can always show your love. You can show your love by just saying what's up to me in the comment section. You can show your love by copping one of these Fresh Fly decaf Buster shirts. Look at how fly this damn shirt is. Is that shit clean or what? Look at that. That's a clean ass shirt right there. That's a clean ass shirt right there. Yeah, man. I'm gonna have you suited and booted over here. Yo, what's going on? Angel Santos, one of my moderators. Shout out to my moderators, man. They hold it down in the comment section, man. Coach Sheldon, CSM. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, all right? He has a YouTube channel. And my man, Angel Santos, holding it down. Yeah, Angel, I'm gonna have to get that clip of you rocking that decaf Buster shirt. We're gonna have to go ahead and play that on the live chat so people can see what it really is. Yes, sir. Yeah, my man Angel Santos said I got my decaf Buster shirt on right now. That's what it is, man. That's what it is, right? I feel you, family. Yeah, man. Yeah, so anyway, guys, once again, for everybody tuning in, you know, we talked about this, of course, this great press conference we had this earlier today, actually. Wilder versus Wilder-Stiverne. We talked about Canelo Alvarez, Team Canelo. They are not let's just say they're not in a hurry to fight against Gennady Golovkin. We may get the rematch, but they're thinking about possibly fighting the winner of Lemieux versus Billy Joe Saunders instead of taking care of that unfinished business. You know, once again, man, by way of contrast, it's funny how, you know, when Floyd Mayweather, when he had his fight that, you know, a lot of fans said was real close against Castillo, Floyd Mayweather, he ran it right back, right away. Floyd Mayweather could have easily walked away from that fight and said, oh, you know what, that fight was too damn tough. Let me go ahead and fight somebody easier. Let me get a couple paydays. But Floyd Mayweather, he had the confidence that he would come back in a rematch and beat the man easier. And that's what he did. That's what he did. Andre Ward could have walked away from the Kovalev fight. But he said, you know what, let me come back and fight him right away. He could have said, you know what, I want to fight a Lemieux versus Billy Joe Saunders winner type of opponent next. He could have said that, but he didn't. So, question is, why is Canelo even considering not taking care of unfinished business first? Why don't you take care of the business at hand? Why don't you finish what you already started and then try to fight the winner of Lemieux? You know why? Because once again, they want to secure that paycheck just in case anything goes wrong in the Golovkin rematch. That's what it is, man. There's no doubt about it. Because if Canelo had confidence that he would win that fight, he would have been jumping to take the rematch. He would have called up Oscar the next day, or he would have said to Oscar in the locker room right after the fight. He would have said to Oscar, hey, Oscar, I don't care what you do. You make sure you get me that rematch because I want to close this chapter in my goddamn career when it comes to this damn Triple G. That's what Canelo would have said if he truly felt that he can beat him. Like he obviously felt he could beat Amir Khan, right? And Gulo and fighters like that. So yeah, man. We didn't get the Canelo-Lara rematch. And now, we might not get the Canelo-Golovkin rematch in May. They're going to try to push for September. There's still a possibility. Oscar De La Hoya did say Golovkin is on the top of the list. But there should be no list when you guys just had a controversial decision. There should be no list. There should be only one fighter. Unless Golovkin himself, he was reluctant and he didn't want the fight. You feel me? Yes, sir. Let me look at the comment section. Yeah, guys, I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. As always, man. Let me go ahead and look at once again. I'm going to read some of these. You guys are talking about Canelo doesn't have the heart of Andre Ward or the skill or money of Mayweather. De La Hoya won't let that rematch happen. Canelo doesn't have that type of heart to demand that type of work. Well, like I said, I truly don't believe this is Oscar De La Hoya's doing. I believe Canelo is not the type of person to be dictated. You look at Canelo's type of arrogance, he's not the type of person to be dictated. He's not a yes man type guy. Canelo is the type of person that is going to tell his promoter, God damn it, Oscar, I want this Lara fight. I want to take the Trout fight. This is the reason why we've heard Oscar De La Hoya say after Canelo decided to fight Trout, after he decided to fight Lara, it was Oscar that said, I really didn't want this fight. Oscar said that. He said, I didn't want this fight. This is going to be a very difficult fight, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't believe it's Oscar pulling the strings. I believe it's Canelo Alvarez that is deciding if he wants to get in the ring with Golovkin right away or not. Absolutely, my man said. My man talking about Canelo, he said Canelo is about as arrogant as McGregor. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, so that's what it is, y'all. Once again, this weekend, the heavyweight champion of the world. I never thought we would be saying this. 2 years ago, but I could truly say the most feared, the most avoided heavyweight champion in the world, Dontae Wilder, is going up against Wilder-Stiverne this weekend in a rematch. And somebody is getting knocked out. As simple as that. Let Wilder and Bermain tell it, somebody might get killed in the ring. That's with a T at the end. Not killed. Somebody may get killed in the ring this weekend. They was having a killing contest at the press conference, boy. Wilder talking about killing him. Bermain talking about killing him better. Boy, it's a killing fest this weekend. Yes, sir. My man Jones said, Dontae, I want to see Canelo fight. It's moving up. Was that Charlo? Where'd it go? Yeah. I want to see him fight Charlo or Andre before the Golovkin fight. You know damn well that ain't going to happen. Now, but it's funny you do say that, though, Jones, because I interviewed Canelo's trainer, and according to Canelo's trainer, they said they're going to fight them both. They said they're going to fight Charlo and Andre. That's what Canelo's trainer said. We'll see if that happens. We'll see if that happens. Yes, sir. Anyway, guys, It was hella good rapping with y'all, man. Yeah, man. We got to give a big shout out to the DBN Super Chat Army pushing that tank. That's what it is, man. Once again, let me give shouts out to everybody in that Super Chat Army. The show love. Let me figure out how to scroll this up. I'm trying to look at everybody in the how do I scroll up? All right, I don't see an option over here to scroll all the way up. I don't want to leave nobody out. How the hell did I scroll this up? Yeah, man. Somebody's calling me right now. Okay. Anyway, guys. Yeah, man. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up, man. Once again, man, shout out to everybody in the super chat section that's showing love to your boy DBN. And we're going to do another show tomorrow, another live show tomorrow, and talk about the weigh-in, which should be more fireworks tomorrow. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be really, really interesting, man. That's pretty much what it is, man. Let me go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. Once again, guys, do not forget to tune in to the actual radio show this Sunday, okay? This Sunday, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's pretty much all I got. We'll see you guys tomorrow when we do another live show for that weigh-in. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's the nation, baby. Yep. Oh, yeah, and you know what? One more thing, guys. One more thing before I wrap this up. Yeah, I'm back for a second. One more thing. I got my reporter out there in New York. He's covering this Wilder versus Wilder-Stiverne fight. And I just want to say apologies because he was actually recording the press conference and, you know, has some malfunctions with his device and wasn't able to get, you know, the entire press conference. So apologies for that. So if you guys see little clips of the press conference, that's why. But shout out to my man, Ron Fitch. Once again, he's out there covering the event. And, you know, that's pretty much what it is, y'all. That's pretty much what it is. So once again, man, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure I clear that up because some people was wondering, you know, why it was what it was. And that's the reason why, man. So, yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it in tomorrow, y'all. All right, y'all. Deuces.
William murder in the beat.